Hi guys, I'm A.R. Crown and happy Black History Month. This is your Black History Moment. If you've been following along with us, you know that we read one card out of this deck, which is the Civil Rights Movement, which talks about the pivotal events that happened during those times. And one card out of this deck, which is Great African Americans, that talk about the people who made those things happen. So, out of the Civil Rights Movement deck, this is a very, very pivotal moment, and it affected how we see and utilize education in this country today. As you can see, this is a black girl in between two white guys, and she is being escorted into school. This card talks about Brown versus the Board of Education of Topeka, Kansas. On May 17, 1954, the Supreme Court announced its historic Brown versus the Board of Education decision, declaring segregation of public schools unconstitutional. Not only did the court reject the 1896 Plessy v. Ferguson decision, which ruled separate facilities legal if they were equal, but it also concluded that separate educational facilities are inherently unequal. In 1955, the court issued the Brown II decision, charging communities to desegregate their schools. With all deliberate speed, but it set no timetables and left specific decisions up to lower courts. In most communities, strong local opposition to integration produced long delays and bitter conflict. By the fall of 1957, when this photograph of Dorothy Counts was taken in Charlotte, North Carolina, only 684 of 3,000 affected Southern school districts had even begun to desegregate their schools. Those young people, like Counts, who integrated all white schools, were often taunted, harassed, and threatened with violence. This is a picture of Miss Counts and the bravery that she had to muster up to face the entire community of that school. She was taunted daily. And you know, there are people right now fighting tooth and nail to discount all the strides that we as African Americans have made in America. In Florida, the governor says teaching Black history has no educational value whatsoever. So let us fight, just like these people did, our ancestors, to not allow them to whitewash all the advancements that we have made. It's a struggle, but just like they overcame, we too can overcome and broaden our shoulders for our future generations to stand on as we stand upon theirs. This is Miss Counts and the Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka.